Hello, Doctor. Now I will start to introduce our operating system project, which is synchronization by using Semaphore. And my name is Lawen Zhen, and my following group members are Nguyen Kinh Kiet, Daniel Deng, Wee Chong, and Ma Zejun. Now I will start to make an introduction of our project. In this project, we will understand the concept of operating system. The operating system is very important because it can allow user to do various tasks such as data entry, data printing, and others. In this project, we are more focused on document printing system. There is a problem occur when we are printing the document, which is there are many threads where simultaneously access and modify shared data, and which is can leading to unpredictable and incorrect result. So we will start to understand the semaphore and use the semaphore to solve the critical section problem by combining two automatic procedures web and similar to synchronize the process. That's all for me.
Good afternoon and salam to my beloved operating system doctor. My name is Daniel Teng, and in this section, I would like to present regarding how our groups will collaborate together in order to ensure that our project will be run in a more successful manner. All right, so here are some of the tips and tricks on how our group together work effectively in order to ensure that a more maximum collaboration can be attained and achieved between the different group members. So first thing first we will actually have a more constant checking up, and also we will be having a more constant updates on all the progress that have been conducted and also be executed by each of the group members to ensure that every single members having the same page, and at the same time we can track on what is the supports that we actually can provide to all those group members that they actually wish to have support. And the second things that we actually implement in our group collaboration, which is we actually will have some constant virtual meeting to actually have more discussion, and at the same time to actually encourage and practice a more collaborative environment in order to ensure that every single teammates they actually have the space to become more inclusive, and at the same time they're actually able to keep track on the efficiency and also on the progress of all the tasks that have been are allocated to each and every single group members. And here are also like the other two elements that have been implemented in our group project, which is we actually listen to all the feedbacks and suggestions from all the team members that are actually proven useful in our group in our project. We actually having a space, like for example, if there is like any single team members they actually wish to provide a more constructive and a more appealing suggestion or feedbacks towards like our semaphore projects, especially when it comes to how we actually can further increase the functionalities and modify the functionalities that we actually have been included and encapsulated inside our printer. Hence, it also serves as a safe space for all the group members to actually come together and at the same time to provide more constructive feedback so that our group project can become a more successful one. And last but not least, our team members will also demonstrate integrity and will also promote trust within each other in order to create a more inclusive and a more diversified environment. Coming into the different background and a more diverse background, hence integrity and trust has surely emerged as one of the important elements that our team will surely need to be aware of, and at the same time having integrity and trust among our teams will also encourage a more positive working environment, and at the same time our task progression will become more and more constant, developing at the same time. Hence these are my presentation regarding all the collaborations that we have been included in our group project in order to ensure that our group project will end up in become a success. That's all for me. Thanks and have a nice day.
Salam and good day, doctor. I am Ng Keng Kiat. Now I will explain the semaphore code. The code is implemented by the Java code, Java language. So first of all, the code begins with importing necessary classes and interface from Java standard library and the java.util.concurrent package. So next, in the class printer, it implements the runnable interface, and it has several private member variables. So the document queue is a blocking queue to store the document to be printed. And next, the semaphore is to control access to the printer. And next, the document count is a static integer to keep track of the document count. Next, the document printed is a static integer to keep track of the total number of document printed. And next, the printed document is a static list of string to store the names of printed document. So next, the constructor of the printers will initialize the document queue with an array blocking queue of size 10 and the semaphore which specify the number of max printers. And then next, the enqueue document method adds a document to the document queue by using the put method of the blocking queue. It also prints a message indicating the document has been enqueued. And then next, the print document method is where the actual printing of the document takes place. It retrieves the document from the document queue from using the poll function, poll method. If a document is available, it acquires a permit from the semaphore and then simulate printing by sleeping for 2 seconds. After printing, it updates the local document count. It will update the local document count, increments the document printed counter, and adds the printed document to the printed document list. And then finally, it will release the permit back to the semaphore. And then next, we have the run method. So it will print the documents. And then next, the get document printed will return the documents printed. And then the get printed document is a static method that returns a list of the names of documents that have been printed. So, and then let's move to the main. So here is the output. Here's the message will be displayed once the user run the program. So it will ask the user to enter the number of document and then the number of the maximum of printer. And then after that, it will ask the user to enter the name of the document. And then an array of the thread object is created to represent the printer thread. Each thread is created with the printer instance as the target and started. And then after starting the printer thread, the main thread waits for all printer threads to complete using the join method. So here is the join method. And then finally, a summary is displayed that includes the total number of document printed, which retrieved using the printer.get document printed. So the user can see the total of document printed, and then the output will also display the name of the printed document. So the user is also can see what the document have been printed. So and then lastly, the scanner is closed to feed the resource. Okay, so that's all for me. Thank you.
Good afternoon, doctor. My name is Ma Dejun. Now I will discuss the output of our XYZ printing system. At first, you need to enter the number of documents like the file, and the maximum number of the printers like file, and enter the names. And you will see the file documents will printed, and the next will display all the documents they are print. And the next example is the document is file and the max number of printer is 1. This example, you will see the documents will be printed one by one because we only have the one printer. Unless we'll display the all the printer the document print. And the next is the how does Semaphore helps print field system. And first is create a Semaphore will the create a Semaphore object to control the concurrent access to print resources. And next is get licenses. Whenever a print job arrives, the thread into first try to get licenses. Print fields. Once the thread has licenses, it can be start print fields. And the last one is release this license. When the print task is complete, the threads need to release the license. That's all. Thank you, Doctor.